Youth. TOYM 2024 Environmental Leadership and Community Development, Honorary Pili Crystal Dumaliak. TOYM 2021 Social Entrepreneurship, Aristelo Asibo. TOYM 2021 Education in Culture and Arts, Eleazar Abraham Orobia. Also, we'd like to acknowledge the appointed national officers of JCI Philippines, media partners, also the LOs of JCI Manila, JCI Asiana, and all other LOs watching over our FB Live. Thank you.
Thank you, NC Abisabis. With gratitude to all who have joined us, we now unveil the guiding compass for this year's search, the theme and the framework of TOYM 2025. To present the heart and vision of TOYM 2025, may we call on the 2025 National Chairperson for TOYM, NC Hannah Chloe S. Cano. Give her a round of applause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. AC Carlo was able to duly acknowledge our guest for this morning, but of course allow me to extend my personal greetings and respect to the National President of JCI Philippines, Felix Vincent Chua. Good morning, NP. Thank you for being here. Our JCI Philippines Senate, NP Cecil D. Thank you for being here. And of course, NP Rix Raffles, a former national president of JCI Philippines, now part of the TOYM Foundation, sitting as a director. Can we give him a round of applause? NT Carl Toledo, thank you for being here all the way from Lipa. And of course, our honorees who's here joining us this morning, our LO members from JCI Manila, thank you for being here. JCI Asiana, our friends from the media, and the rest of the TOYM team, which I will introduce later. And of course, I want to say hi to everyone who's watching live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining this momentous occasion. There's a saying that says, a person can live 40 days without food, 4 days without water, 4 minutes without air, but only 1 second without hope. Finding this year's TOYM honorees, for me, is a symbol of hope. Stepping into this role as your national chair for TOYM, I acknowledge it as a huge responsibility, and I do not take it lightly. You know, I've been part of the TOYM Program Awards Committee for the past 4 years, and I was able to have the privilege of hearing this amazing stories of the honorees. And some of them became my friends. They are here, Ave and Aris. And also, I was able to witness this meaningful collaboration between JCI Philippines and the TOYM Foundation. I witnessed their kindness, their passion for nation building, making sure that these stories will be forever told. Now on to this year's theme. Let's flash it on screen. Excellence in action, building a better tomorrow. I believe this theme is timely for our nation just fresh from the national elections. You know, focusing on the word action, to me it means movement, and movement is medicine. And the moment we start moving forward, taking that next step, our nation begins to heal. This year, we just have one clear, very simple, but ambitious goal. To have the most number of nominations ever in TOYM history. Can we have a round of applause for that? So what is the magic number? It's just 150 nominations. We want to cross that over. And you know, for the benefit of our friends here in the media, JCI Philippines is divided into 5 areas. Area 1 being North Luzon, Area 2 being the National Capital Region, Area 3 for South Luzon, Area 4, Visayas, and Area 5, Mindanao. So having that 5 areas, it would be quite easy to divide the goal of 150. So there is a clear mandate to our area chairs here that we want 30 nominations per area. And of course, I want to acknowledge the area chairs who are present today. The one who acknowledged our guest earlier, we have here area chair from Area 1, Carla Abesames. Let's give her a round of applause. Our voice-over talent for this morning. Area chair for Area 2, AC Hope, Brian Kenneth Agudo. And of course, area chairperson for Area 2, we have Rosel Tuba. Area chairperson for Area 4, Stephen Uy. And area chair for Area 5, Ken Torres. Also part of the team, the one who led us to the JCI values earlier from JCI Manila, our promotions director, Matt Flores. Thank you so much, PD Matt. And also very helpful, our marketing director from JCI Cebu, Jurex Suson, and also sitting as a committee member is Luis Pebenito from JCI Vegan. And we will not be able to do or realize our goal without the help of NED Larry. Let's give him a round of applause. He's been very loyal to TOYM for many, many years. And of course, at TOYM Secretariat, Ma'am Nancy. You know, the 150 nominations as a goal, but the moment we reach it, it's not just a number. To me, it will represent inclusive excellence. Underrepresented areas will now have a chance to be noticed and recognized, that they would feel that what they do in the community truly matters. Also this year, we want to create new partnerships with stakeholders. We've created a memorandum of partnership with Armed Forces of the Philippines. We also are intending to partner with the DepEd, DSWD, and today, of course, we're going to have a memorandum of agreement with TOFIL, the Outstanding Filipino Awards, also led by JCI Philippines Senate. And also, we have been very grateful to our generous co-presenters and sponsors for many years, PLDT and SMART, and many other usual sponsors. But this year, we will be adding new brands that are aligned with the values of TOYM to help us even have that greater reach. Finally, of course, with the presence here of our friends in the media, thank you very much for being here. You will play a big role in creating this greater awareness because we need stories from Bataan to Holo. We need to get to know the heroes that are not just living here in this concrete jungle. There are heroes who are up in the mountains, walking for hours, even a day, just to make sure a community is being fed, making sure that a community is being educated, making sure that that community is receiving proper health care. There are heroes in the islands making sure that our marine creatures are thriving. Also, there are heroes living in simple houses, making sure that children are being fed, being protected. These stories need to be told, and we need all of your help. For the timeline this year, we'd like to flash it on screen. Of course, by midnight tonight, the website will be open, ready for nominations. It's open until August 30, 2025, and the screening will begin come September 1st and judging by October 1st. And we will have a grand awarding ceremony on January 2026 in Malacanang. And of course, the usual requirements and technicalities of how to be nominated, you can visit our Facebook page. We will post it later, and also it will be available the moment you visit the website. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end my message, I would just like to leave you with this scripture. Let us not grow weary in doing well, because in due time we will reap the harvest. Have a wonderful morning, everyone.
Thank you, and